Now this is the rotated cuff movement. Rotated cuff can be done with an elastic, with a dumbbell, with a cable. So the movement of the rotated cuff, it's a very small muscle that does this movement. So the primary importance of this exercise is that you're going to start at midline of your body, and you're going to rotate your arms as much as you can to the side. Now, the key point of this exercise, no matter what you're doing with a cable or with an elastic or with a dumbbell, that I'll show you in a bit, is that you cannot let your elbow go off your body. So you have to almost glue your elbow to your body for this movement to be done correctly. So this is the movement. This is how the movement goes. Depending on how flexible you are, this movement can range, you can have a different range of movements, okay? Some people are not very flexible, so then they might not be able to rotate as much as I'm rotating here. But the key is that you cannot let your elbows go off your body, okay? So with the cable, with the elastic, you do this movement. You're going to put the elastic on your side and the height of your elbows, okay? So this is the height that you should put your elastic. So you're going to create some tension, and at midline, or a bit more, you're going to rotate. When you rotate, I want you to stand nice and tall and open your chest. So this is how it goes. This is the rotated cuff with the elastic. Just remember that when you rotate, your wrist cannot move anywhere. You have to keep a neutral position of your wrist. So no matter how much tension you have here, you cannot bend your wrist like this. So it needs to be nice and neutral. So this needs to be nice and straight. You hold it, and then you do the movement, okay? Your wrist always needs to be nice and straight, because we tend to bend it when it's difficult, trying to help the movement. But please make sure that you pay attention to that, and you never let your wrist bend, okay? In any movement that you do with the rotated cuff. Your wrist is always nice and neutral and strong, okay? Now you can do with a cable. I don't have a cable, so you're going to attach this to your cable. As I don't have a cable here that I can move up and down, I am going to do the rotated cuff movement with an elastic. And I'm going to have this attached. It's exactly the same movement. You're going to put your arms nice and straight in a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to rotate. Remember to keep your wrist nice in a neutral position. Never hyperextend, never move your wrist from this neutral position, and never let your arms go off your body, okay? Because we tend to be difficult, and then we tend to do this, and this is not right. So nice, tall chest, open, rotated cuff with a cable, okay? This movement is very nice and slow, so make sure that you are concentrating on not letting it go fast. You have to resist. When your weight is pulling you, that's when you have to resist. So you pull and then you resist. Pull and resist, okay? The same goes for the rotated. Now the rotated cuff with the dumbbell. You're going to lay on your side, and you are going to do exactly the same principle applies for the rotated cuff with the dumbbell. You're gonna lay on your side, you're gonna get a dumbbell, not very heavy because this is a very small muscle and it's very difficult. And you're going to put your arms in a 90-degree angle, exactly the same way as we did with the cable and the elastic. You're going to grab it and you're going to rotate. Remember that your arm needs to be nice and neutral, your wrist cannot move. So nice and neutral, you're going to move it up, like that. So this is how it goes. You grab the dumbbell, then move it up, up. This is how the movement goes. Remember to resist when the weight is pulling you down. So up and resist. Up and resist. Up and resist. Okay? Remember that your arm needs to be always nice and 90 degrees. And here is easier because you don't have the tendency, because of the position that you are, the gravity is pulling you down. You don't have the tendency to remove your arm from next to your body. So that's the biggest benefit of doing the rotated cuff with the dumbbell on the floor, because you don't let your arm go off your body.